When you're hunting open country, especially the western United States, it's very important to have a flat shooting rifle. My favorites are the 300 Winchester Magnum, the 300 Ultra Mag, and the 300 WSM. There's a lot others though. But not only do these calibers, the 30 caliber family, shoot flat trajectory, what you need for out to 300 yards or beyond, but when that bullet gets there, it still has the foot-pounds of energy to do the job. And you want to have enough gun because you never know what's coming out of the woodwork. And I mean literally. I gotta ask Bob, is this a Desert Muley? I don't really care because I want one. We're going after one of these for sure. On the next morning, Mr. Personality forgot his orange hat.
Oh no, I'm wondering, where's your orange hat?
Sitting back there in my backpack.
Luckily in New Mexico, you don't need your orange hat. There's no orange requirements. So we went on with the hunt. Out of the gate, before the sun even came up, we weren't seeing any deer. We kept looking and looking and looking, and still nothing. And we were up on one of the highest parts of the ranch. So Bob said to me he had seen some other deer across this other divide, and he thought it was time to move, and I agreed. Got to this little knoll where the deer were hanging out just days before and started creeping in, looking in these little finger draws. They held plenty of cover. And on this particular drainage, Bob found a buck.
Got him.
Got him?
Yeah, I think he's bed down right here. Okay, right out in front of us about 30, 40 yards, there's a real small yucca stump just right here.
Yeah.
If you look past that yucca stump a little to the left, he's got his head down right now, right down the bottom of the draw next to those big yuccas.
I got him.
Yeah, he's up and feeding. He's not bed down. Man, if you did sneak in here and glass real hard, you'd never see him.
He's hidden in there good. He only looks like a 3x3.
Let's at least get,
There might be another bunch.
Yeah, he might have walked into his friends.
All right.
So let's use that horizon there to get in on it.
Let's grab our gear and go.
Got him.
Got him?
Yeah. There's a creosote bush up here. Okay. Right here, there's a creosote bush right on the horizon. Underneath those branches, there's a yucca in the background, a green yucca.
I got it.
That's his horn. That's his horn right there. You ought to move forward up there and get prone and see if you can get a position on him. If you give me a hand signal, I can make him stand up with this call.
I'll just do that. If I don't have a shot, because he could be buried in that bush more, we think all we can see is the antlers.
This is why you get paid the big bucks, Kaiser.
I'm getting paid big bucks, except they're always antlers, they're not cash. This is where desert mule deer hunting really gets difficult. When you get down on your hands and knees and have to crawl in on a deer, because you just don't know what's going to be in front of you. To make sure I didn't bump into a rattlesnake, I always follow a rule, something I learned a long time ago in the prairies of South Dakota, and that's push your bow or your gun ahead of you. That way if there's a snake up there, he's going to strike the gun barrel or your bow or whatever. Well, that's a good tip to remember, and I kept doing it the whole way forward. Push my gun ahead, pull myself up. Push my gun ahead, pull myself up. Eventually, I got into a great spot, right underneath a creosote bush. And it was there that I got the final glass, and I could tell that buck was in no position to see me. Talk about decision time. Oh, I hate it when these bucks are just borderline, and that's what he was. He was just a borderline, mature deer. He actually had good mass, but he was just a 3x3, barely any sign of brow points. I looked back at Bob, he looked at me, I looked at Bob, he looked at me, we did some of this, did some of this. Finally I decided it was early enough in the hunt, I was just going to back out of there. That buck, Bob had seen him, he thought he had seen that same buck in the same area a couple days before. So I thought, you know what, let's not spook him. Toward the end of the hunt, I may want to come back and put some meat in the freezer with that dude right there.
Oh, dang it. Oh, man, that's what this is all about here. You sneak in there, you just hoping to get that close and not have what he's wanting. We can do better than that here. We can definitely do better. We just got a good solid 4x4 down. I'll be good with that. He should be good with that. That thing looked nice. I'm surprised it didn't have another pointer. That was close enough.
I had to be within 100 yards of him, easy.
Oh, you were closer than that. Yeah, when I was behind you and hit him, you were about 112 from where I was, and you were another 30, 40 in front of me.
Okay, that might have been the stupidest thing I do on this hunt.
That was great. Let's just keep looking. Day's young. Let's keep moving.
You bet.
Getting close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and Kaiser will have to earn his tag when we return to Truck Vault's Extreme Hunts.
Truck Vault's Extreme Hunts is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend, Smith & Wesson, safety, security, protection, and sport. Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Truck Vault, manufacturers of the world's finest secure in-vehicle storage systems.